shall we? Hello everybody, I'm Coulter the Barbarian, and welcome back to the Gaben Gauntlet number 54, Doki Literature Club. Tonight we continue our seemingly never-ending journey to beat all of my Steam games, of which the current total now sits at 360. Special shoutouts to recent additions to the Gaben Gauntlet. Let me go ahead and give a quick thanks to Pistol Mick also for donating Saints Row the 3rd and Saints Row the 4th. Shoutouts to Real for donating Super Cloud Build. And I think I already thanked Pistol Mick also for also donating Cat Quest. So thank you all so much for your awesome donations. Yo, Crayson, thank you so much for the host. How you doing tonight, buddy? So let's go ahead and dive back in. Timer go. So we just finished our second poetry reading. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. We don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us where we're actually going to be doing for the event. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Oh god. Yo, Backlight, what's up? Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehe, Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, yeah, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Friday night dating sim hype. What's up, Dynamo? Guys, no Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. Why did the text go? I guess I kind of overlooked that. And the game crashed. Right. Okay, so that's a thing we have to contend with now. Okay, we can just... Alright. I'm sorry, but I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Gotta be intimate. God damn. Yeah, I did that barbarian intimacy. Pull it from deep within. Oh, I'm getting pumped just thinking about finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. It's all those reasons that we're in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? I want to share everything. Share it all. To inspire them to feel the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. ... Oh, we're playing 999 again with the ... Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. No, well, I had to load in my last save. This game doesn't seem to auto-save at all, actually. Or, what's the auto? Actually, is that auto-skipping text? Oh. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around the room at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. I'm over it. Seriously, death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. You're gonna be fine, Yuri. It's all good. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. No. Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Yo, what up, Kisho? Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? She's simply a natural. Glance around at me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I just don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. Yo, Bloodhex. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and that structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I got this. We're gonna say the absolute perfect thing and not be awkward. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have just forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori? It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do this so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best. That way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. Howdy folks, yo, what up Shadow Khan, good to see you. It's like I get to read much more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. Yay! Yay! Good job, Sayori. Kolthor liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems would work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where this sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. That you might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. This is a cute cinnamon bun. But next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Kolthor. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Kolthor lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I know I suck. I know my poems are just rambling. It's always about, bones and and warfare and sand pits and, just general war and, rah-rah-rahs and lots of rah-rah-rahs. Might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yo, Legacy. Maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to the seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. How's things? Things are good. How's things with you? Everything still going well with the soundtrack for your game? You seem really excited over the composer doing good things. Hope everything's still going well with that. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I would think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? Haven't heard any new tracks yet? That's okay. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too, it doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort from the club. Makes me feel happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. Hoping for a new video software for Christmas. If not, I'll just buy one anyway so I can get back into editing videos. It would be nice to be able to make videos for the track, so that'd be cool. And pressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Coulter. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. We got choices now. I feel like this is a pivot. I feel like this is a pivotal choice here. I would walk home with Yuri. I mean, yeah. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awkward turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? It has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Shit. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. What does that mean? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so, conversation trails off and I'm feeling awkward. But it's kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. And again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time. Once again, the childhood friend romance crushed. That's alright. Sometimes you just gotta let it die. You know? Poem time. Alright. Well, that didn't quite seem as impactful, but yeah, whatever, we'll save over. Alright, time to write another masterpiece of barbarian poetry. You're so mean to your cinnamon bun, I'm sorry. Yuri, I must have a thing for purple-haired waifus, because when I played Stardew Valley, it was all about the Abigail. Apparently the purple is what does it for me, I guess. Alright, so, another masterpiece of poetry. Our aura of wrath. our war cry of wrath. Brings excitement. Ooh. It brings excitement to eternity and extraordinary hopeless romance. And we cast Whirlwind and spin around like a crazy barbarian. We're moving so fast that our after image of spinning disorientates our enemy by frightening them into an extreme precious. I'm losing it. Into a precious shame. Into a precious shame, yes. Look at the chibis. Are they changing at all? Oh, they do dance. Oh. Agonizing. Oh, I've actually not been paying attention to that. Agonizing childhood of unrestrained Doki Doki. We're just totally unrestrained Doki Doki here. And misfortune. They jump if you pick a word they like, I think. Okay. I think we went heavy on Sayori on that one. I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention to them. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Uh-oh, we're in Undertale territory now. The sight of the waifus in the classroom fills you with determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Stay determined, stay determined. I can't wait for the festival. Man, she's super happy about the festival now. She was all anti-festival. Now look at her. She's beaming from ear to ear. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica? Yeah? That's not how you say my name at all. Let's say Monica. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. I guess that's for the Japanese name. I guess maybe like Moni is like squid or something. I don't know. I like how they even admit it. Like, that joke doesn't make sense when you translate it. Oh, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Ika is... okay, Ika is squid. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Ah, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows a big smile. I don't believe it for a second. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation's already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Pardon. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they may have been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who is shuffling through some of her papers at her desk. Yo, Coulter, what's up? This might sound a little bit strange, but Have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? What way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room to Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Coulthor. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time, when I asked her, she was very dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. Oh no, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Ooh. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Coulthor. Oh shit. We got the pyramid going. Pyramid is formed! Pyramid is formed! We're screwed. We're screwed. I can't support a pyramid. It's too much. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. I don't want to turn anything on inside of her. I don't want the pyramid. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Coulthor. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Oh shit. I've said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. Yo, Adderman. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. That's clear lady trap. That's like when you're going away for the weekend and she's already mad at you and she says, have fun. You do not have fun. You do not have fun. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's impossible to do behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh on me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone to start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you want to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. No, it's not romantic! No! Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time. Friends. Just friends. None of this. No pyramid. This is none of this. No triangles. Just this. We're all about this. None of this. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time. That's all. Oh, I see. Then perhaps it was unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Coulthor? The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Mori denied the worst true, don't you know? No, I deny it. I deny it up and down. I will deny it to my dying breath, which with this game, who knows where it leads. And there are... So you think that there might be something behind it all after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she knows. And she may not always know what she wants. But she's precious. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess? But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deep into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. That's deep. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. I don't feel that way about her! You got the purple hair! You already win! It's all about the purple hair. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. Purple hair. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Embrace the love triangle. No! Sure, because it's definitely, it's her hair boobs, her hair. I see purple hair, I make waifu. No, that's, I don't know what you mean. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, so this time let's go with Monika first. I want to talk to Monika and see what she knows. Hi, Coulthor. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monika take the poem and holding it in my hands. Your style has gotten so refined, Coulthor. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. Nod, wait, say no more. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it. That's pretty impressive. It must be my smile. Well, she needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. No, don't say it like that. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know? Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So something bad happens while she's vulnerable, and it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Accidentally hurt herself. Was she a cutter? She did talk. Her one poem had a knife in it. Maybe she's like a cutter. Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the fuck is it? The twilit sky? Is that supposed to be twilight? No matter. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. These poems are getting longer, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I could speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Feels lit, man. The tweet is lit, bro. No. I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of the things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? It's true. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? I suppose. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. I mean, one-dimensional. Oh, yeah, that. Was that a joke of being a 2D character? That seemed that was a little bit of an odd thing to say. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you what that your writing is good, or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Go ahead, drop a save right there. Let's go talk to Yuri now. Kothor, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. That seems a little over generous of a compliment. I could really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. 8 pages of save files and you use one slide. What do I need more than one save for? He said before he completely screwed everything up. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Well, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, it's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. And when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. What's wrong with... boobs is not a bad body type to have, you know? Being top heavy is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Sure, you get a little bit of a sore back, but just think of the joy you bring to others. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Kothor. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. Her speeches seem like empty words. I think I might be a bit jaded, guys. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Kothor. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I have at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. You want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I'm too late. He steps into the steel light. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. Okay. They look like T-U-M-E. It's like Tumi stops? What's a Tumi? It's not the Tuma. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against its outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand, the flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green, my heart is amber. Okay, that was a little easier to follow than her last one. The sound design of this game is so good. Did you notice each girl has her own instrument associated with her? I did not notice that now that you mentioned it. I did notice the music changing, but I didn't make the connection in my head that each girl has their own audio. Instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Oh, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poem usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Oh, her heart is amber, and because I showed up, I made her heart amber. I guess that's good. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. Aww. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is, once again Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I could keep it? I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we could talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Let's see. Let's go to Natsuki now. I hate to always make Natsuki last. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really. Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Ooh. Nakushi's elbows connects with my stomach. Damn! Would she just bow me in the stomach? She just triggered my Sundare alarm. Beware. Maybe I won't mind scaring you off after all. I was joking, he said between gasps. Oh, I know. Don't worry. I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Maybe it was funny to her. I guess it's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Son of a beach. She's gonna be my beach, everybody. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls of your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. Is that a beach, a bathtub? In a way you thought had left you long ago. That was, for some reason, sorry, the hamster fell off the wheel there. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Ooh, this one's getting a little spicy. This is a very spicy poem. I'll be the beach. I can't not laugh now. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. There's very, like, melodic quality to it. You can see this, like, being a song. How it has, like, a chorus that repeats throughout. These girls aren't being subtle anymore. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. I feel like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after you and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. I see. Something tells me the poem Yuri showed me isn't the one she plans on sharing with everyone else. Of course, I chose not to mention that to Natsuki. You could really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic than trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. And let's go talk to Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me feel really happy. Suddenly isn't very barbaric anyway. Don't hint and manipulate. Ambush and brawl. Yes, indeed. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Coulter. Sayori, is there something wrong? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Why do I feel like things are about to get weird? Don't you do something bad? Tell Mark I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. No! I don't trust that. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring it out? Let me just do a quick save. Hold on a second. Is this just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. You probably say too many Cinnabons. Yep, probably. You must have had some gas. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always help lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? Yo, Prof. Chuckles, thank you so much for the raiding party, everyone. Welcome to the battle. Join us in our hunt of the waifu. Hope you're doing well tonight. Welcome, Prof. Chuckle fam. I'm Coulter the Barbarian, waifu hunter. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Whoa there. Whoa. Now bodily fluids are involved. Too far. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. A curious expression card from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Yes, cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sarah will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I could tell now. I guess I never gave Suri enough credit, but I could tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but I can't also be a leader on my own when then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Just passionately burning about atmosphere. Speech, A7 out of 100. You're the most talented person here, you know. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Kolthor, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. We already know where we're going. We're going full speed to Purple Town. I'll be really appreciative of that. That's Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. I wouldn't mind offering a bit of help. Well, if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. I'll board the ship train. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Coulter may not like to be around if you only make him be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Coulter to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Coulter to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... Oh, shit. My love triangle just turned into a love pentagram. You literally just said, surprised as well. Sorry. I'm just saying though, jeez. We just settled this already? Yeah. You're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh, I can actually pick Sayori as an option. So let's make a couple. Just in case. I know where I'm going, but... But then again, too many participants. It's a love dodecahedron, not the love dodecahedron.tm. Anything but the dodecahedron. I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... Should we be helping out Yuri then? Yep. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yep, should be about it. You guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. You feel the same way? You're spending a weekend with Yuri? Sure. I guess I could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That was one way of putting it. Good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri's anxious glance between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Coulthor picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. Nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so, I get it. Kind of surprised though. Well, why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. You're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. Sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she's already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I could tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. I should give you my phone number. I think that would be the best way, yes? Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Hot damn! Digits! We got the digits! I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday? Yeah, my house. Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way. I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Coulthor. I think that we'll make a very productive team. You guys are almost on second base. You got her number just now. Hey, yeah, sometimes things happen out of order, you know. But you just gotta go with the flow, you know. If you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. I can see too. I mean, there's many reasons. I definitely chose you. You're forgetting the one reason that's the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I wanted to do. But Yuri thinks to herself and with extreme tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long time. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. She's coming to my house. So excited. So excited. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've got pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Alright, stop that. Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, there's no reason to be nervous, there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. How long am I planning on doing this tonight? We'll go another 30 minutes. Since I don't have to work tomorrow, I don't have to be up early, so we can go an extra 30. I don't know if that's enough time to beat this, but it will get us to our estimate, so we'll see what happens. We'll probably like hit 30 minutes and I'll have like 10 minutes left or some bullshit. Well, we'll get as far as we can go. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. You should go until the start of the festival? Okay, that might be a good place. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Yeah, it's gonna be at least one more stream. I'm pretty sure. You'll be at a good point to stop? Okay, well, that's good. If anyone thinks, like, we can pretty much, like, stop any time within the next half hour. If you think I've hit a really good spot to just kind of stop and we could chill. 3 or 4, to be honest. Really? That many more? Apparently, I guess we're just really taking our time with this. I guess I'm just a slow reader. Yo, gorillas. Twanmer. Oh, sorry if I butchered that. Thank you so much for that follow. You know, gorillas. The barbarian. Thank you so much for that follow. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing about Sayori since she left the club early the other day. Probably before I meet up with Yuri. Okay. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we'd made it a habit to simply enter each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Oh shit. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Oh fuck. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Okay, everything seems fine. We got our cow. We got the cow. Everything is fine. Cow's intact. Sayori? Oh good, she's alive. She's not horribly murdered in the corner, which I was afraid might happen. Hi, Coulter. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's ever been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. It's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's just me and Yuri then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Yes, this is my first time playing. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Coulthor. Yeah. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? Damn, I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Damn. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Damn. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there was only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste your effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. And then she just smiles. She's like, it feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I want so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Yo, what up, Mega Black Op? Monica is your favorite character? They're all interesting, that's for sure. Right now, I think Yuri's my favorite, but we've only just scratched the surface off of everybody, I feel. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Coldfloor. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. God damn. Sayori's yours? Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. But you get to keep Monica to yourself. Not just Monica. Just Monica, no one else. Fair enough. I'll take the purple hair one. Apparently I'm all about that purple hair. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Coldfloor, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Coldfloor. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Coldfloor, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. It's not that easy, man. You can't just force feelings away. If there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally pushes her arm around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. We just take those feelings, we put them somewhere else. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Damn. Sayori let go of me. And as she does, I let go of her as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. But what about Yuri? Now I know my friend needs me. I need to help my friend. But Yuri, if I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. We'll just have to spend time with Yuri today instead. Yeah, some good quality time. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel Okay, so you think right here maybe would be a good part to stop? I should stop here? Okay, that seems like a good place to stop. Yeah, because we're definitely pushing the limits. Nah. I would finish it, but I have to go take care of my son. He needs his medicine, his bottle, and he's on a rigorous schedule for his medicine, so... I have priorities to do. We will finish this another time. Yo, Sigmar Gathis coming with that 13-month resub. Thank you so much, Sigmar Gathis. You, and only you, are now the mightiest of barbarians. Thank you so much, Sigmar Gathis, for your wonderful, wonderful continued support. Anytime anyway, so good timing, yeah. When am I going to stream again? That's a fair question. We'll have to see. Weekend, probably not tomorrow. I have a friend coming over to visit tomorrow. We'll have to see. If you want to make sure to keep in touch of when I do stream, because it's going to be the holidays coming up, make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'll always do a shout out for when I'm about to go live. Hit that follow button in Twitch, and if you would like, you can also join the Discord. I'll always make announcements what my schedule is going on there. So, thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. I think we're going to call it right here. Let's go ahead and find someone and host. And I wish you all a very good night. You all keep being the mightiest barbarians that you can all be. I'll see you next time.